Man, what's going on YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, man, I hope y'all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's a beautiful day today out here in Dallas. But I had to take my son back to the airport today. He going back to school, you know what I'm saying? He was down here with his daddy for spring break, even though I only seen him maybe once or twice, but hey, I understand. But yeah, what y'all doing today on this weekend? What are y'all doing this weekend? Is you working? Is you chilling? Is you relaxing? Is you watching movies? What type of movies you like? You know. But anyway, now I didn't really have time to record a video today. Gonna be kind of busy, but I did go live on TikTok yesterday, and I be having some interesting characters that come on my panel. Now this is a Black American brother. He's indigenous, whatever, and he do have some views on our history on this land. Now, when you hear me speak, I'm just joking, pride, and being messy. Okay, so don't y'all think I'm for real with this stuff, all right? But the dude that was talking, he was dead serious. Okay, so one of the things he's talking about that there were airplanes in the 1600s, and we had like casinos and stuff like that flying in the air. Another thing he said that there was no white people after like before the Civil War. There was no white people. So whenever the Civil War happened and back, there was no white people in the United States. He said the white people came after the Civil War. So I want y'all to hear that. Give me y'all take. What y'all think about it? Are we crazy? You know what I'm saying? Are we crazy? But anyway, please don't judge me. But it was just something fun, man. And when you first listen to it, you're going to think like, okay, he all right. But as time go on, as you listen to the live, you know, you're going to see what I'm talking about. But anyway, love y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, man. If something pop off today or tomorrow, I'll make a video. But most definitely, I will be recording a video tomorrow. I just want to play this live because it was just so funny to me. But if we wrong, let me know if we wrong. Anyway, peace out. Love y'all.
Hey, excuse me. Peace. Did I just hear somebody say that they trust YT?
I was just joking, Dread.
Oh,
Shit,
okay.
man. I was joking.
All right.
God damn.
I was like, somebody
Now,
get that
Dread.
man some help.
Dread, why I got you up here, Dread? I remember 2 years ago that you said that we were flying blimps, right? Can you please tell
No,
Fadi that we were flying blimps?
Oh
I did
my
Or
not
gosh,
say we were
Brian.
flying
Brian.
blimps. I
Brian.
said
I know we was
we were
flying blimps,
using
sir. I know.
dirigibles.
nah, in
There's
the
a total difference.
1600s.
We
I
weren't
Well,
don't know
flying.
about
airships,
that.
airships,
I
Prince
don't know
Dread,
about that.
airships.
Yeah, they're
Oh my
called
God.
dirigibles.
What was it called?
A dirigible.
A
Brian do
dirigible.
this
Yes,
every
it's a
time.
lighter than
Nah,
air
but this the one that told
airship.
me.
Right.
This is who it
Yeah,
is? Oh
yeah,
my
that's who
goodness.
told me.
Yeah.
This. Hey, Dread, can you tell them that there was? I don't know if it was you or somebody else told me, but there was glass. Like we had like glass buildings and like
Yeah.
skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 1500s
Uh-huh.
with
The
glass.
Eiffel Tower is actually the exoskeleton of a tower that protected Paris. They didn't build that in 2 years. They
Mm,
destroyed it in 2 years, and that's the exoskeleton that's left. It was a
Right.
gun
mm,
tower that guarded Paris.
mm.
See, the problem is we get stuck in classroom literature, and
Talk to him, Dread. I'm finna mute up.
we don't realize our grand and them were the Jetsons. 50,000 patents in a 60-year period.
Right.
And everything that they made, we still use to this day, and they have not surpassed it. Found nothing better. This should tell you that the past was advanced, and we're actually in a post-apocalyptic period. Our ancestors lived better than we did, had better health than we did. You have just
That's a
been
fact.
right. You have just been listening to the wrong people tell you stuff. See that part. But he's right. We had a whole air fleet. I done found pictures of the air fleet and figured out how they took us as prisoners of war. They held us captive with our own air fleet.
And what year was that, Prince?
Actually, when they held us captive with the air fleet was in the late 1800s.
Mm.
Right. Well, at least that's what the pictures are indicating, but we know they moved around the timeline. Yeah, I do know that. They moved it. They shuffled when they started corrupting history. They moved around the timeline. They pushed things and pulled things. Like, here I'll give you an example. We all think that 4th of July is 1776, correct? Right. But then you go digging and you find out 4th of July is really 1865, the first day of independence for slavery.
Absolutely.
See, so both of those shouldn't be there at the same time. So then you start looking for things to show that 1776 is an adequate time play. And you'll notice that they don't write the Pledge of Allegiance until 1883, 1893, one of those two.
93.
Yeah, so why would you wait 100 and something years later to write the Pledge of Allegiance? See, that you got to think about that. They waited 100 and something years after they formed the country to come up with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, indicating that.
Hey, I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but I just want to let you know, like, sometimes certain ideas come up. Like, maybe there just wasn't a thought to have in like an allegiance at the time. So that type of stuff can happen as well.
Right. Also,
flag.
Right.
The flag came late too then. So how we going to explain that one? The flag and the anthem?
Like, just because we were established as a nation doesn't mean that the very next day somebody's going to be like, oh, we have to have an allegiance. So that type of stuff is happening.
See, there's a problem there, with them. Their ancestors kind of did some heinous acts from 1866 till 1923, being Rosewood, the last major massacre. Bob, Logan, Rebecca, Samantha, their credibility is kind of shot here, since their grandparents committed all those massacres. Kind of have a hard time listening to descendants of criminals who never, got prosecuted. They tend to make up lies. But when you go back and look at them, you notice a lot of them came running over here. We seen them.
Hey, Prince, because I was telling Fadi about, what's that word again? Derivables? What is it called again? Dirigibles. And Fadi thought I was crazy. She thought I was crazy.
Well, most people are, because they consider the past primitive and horse and buggy and candlelight. They can't fathom that it was an advanced society with 2-day trips from America to Europe, In
the air, right?
Right.
Yeah. See?
They don't understand
Fadi? Where you at, Fadi?
They don't see. A lot of people stop their education at 12th grade, and then they go into these colleges and.
See, this is why we always have a problem, Dre, because you always gotta try to insult somebody's intelligence.
Hey, stop being butthurt.
It's not the truth. It's not the truth.
Most people learn their education from 3rd grade to 12th grade. We start.
But Fadi, what you think about the derivative though? What's
Am I not? Don't they start teaching us social studies and history in 3rd grade?
Sir, I don't know what they taught you.
We rock with you, bro, but you be on some shit, bro. We rock with you, man.
Yeah, I don't know what they taught you, but your education and my education is two different things.
Like,
you don't know what type of school I went to, what I learned when I learned it.
Yeah,
you don't know nothing about me for you to say what you just said.
Yeah, everything can't be established at once. You can't just have a establishment of a country and all of a sudden have a
written history, sir.
No, I know you're smart as fuck, bro. I ain't trying to challenge you at all. I'm just saying, like, hey, you don't go too far out into the dungeon, bro.
Why not? Our people need to know the truth.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right.
Didn't even become in power until 1866. They didn't rule nothing. Their civilization and their actual history and all that stuff starts in 1865. with the Emancipation Proclamation.
What do you actually mean by that? I mean, you're saying
European
a lot.
Caucasian history honestly starts in 1865 with the 4 million emancipated, approximated, slaves. They were freed. 4 million European immigrants were in America during the time of the Emancipation Proclamation. And then they massacre everybody a couple of months later in 1866. And now we have history that they wrote us.
See, Prince, when I be going to indigenous panels and I bring this up, they think I be lying, Prince. They think I be lying.
Well, that's because they don't study beyond 12th grade to 3rd grade.
Friday, I want you to tell your indigenous people.
I would have thought you were lying too if I'd have heard.
I'm telling they be
Most
thinking I
people
be
don't
lying.
even realize. Most people don't even realize.
Well, Prince, I'm telling you, bro. When I told them about the how you pronounce that word, the dirigible, I said the blimp. Cause it looked like a blimp to me. It looked like a blimp.
Slow down and say dirigible.
Dirigible. Dirigible.
D-R-E, dirigible.
It's dirigible. But don't it look like a blimp though? It looked like a blimp. We say it's like a air machine, like an airplane or something that they flew in the 1800s.
It's a lighter than air aircraft that they were inside of, not in a basket underneath, but inside of. They had hotels, casinos, restaurants, all of that inside of those things.
And tell them what year it was again, in the 1800s.
I don't agree with the year, but I agree with him on that part.
So
in the 1800s. So what do you think it was, Fadi?
Yeah.
I don't agree with him with whatever y'all was talking about the 1600s. I don't agree with that.
Well, so
but he said the year's been turned around though.
Question then. So
go ahead, Prince. This all on you, Prince, because she been going against what you taught me.
I know.
Well, I learned from you 2 years ago. Go ahead, talk about it.
Don't do that, Brian, because you ain't never said it like you just said it at all.
Built the buildings. All these founded in 1830, 1840, 1850, 1860. Who built those buildings?
Fadi, answer the question, Fadi.
I mean, she don't know like I don't know. I want him to tell us.
No, Fadi know everything, neighborhood. I promise. Fadi know this.
Okay.
So
I promise. Just trust me.
He built the buildings.
Fadi know this, man.
Our people?
Yes, the people who was already here before the colonizers got here.
Right. They stop saying colonizers because they didn't come to the late 1800s. We see them in the 1800s. We can't see them before the 1800s. We can only look at the paintings and trust their word that they were here before the 1800s. But we can actually see their movements in the 1800s. See, that's the thing.
So, Prince, so you saying there was no white people here? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Prince.
Oh, you got it. You got it. You was about to ask what I was about to ask, Brian. So go ahead.
Correct. We see them coming in the 1800s by the thousands. Strangely, by 1930, 60 million of them came here. Now, if they were all, when you look at the census that was taken in 1860, you'll notice that 91% of America's European Caucasian population was born in Europe in 1860. That's 91% of the American population of European Caucasians were born in Europe.
What can I find that at? I love to read, bro.
Just go go ask questions. Ask Google questions. What was the population of European immigrants?
Hey, my brother, can you provide us the information for this? That's what I'm asking.
I said just go ask Google. What was the census population in 1860?
If we were in a court of law, right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say I have the census population book. So,
hey, Fowler, I don't mean to cut you off, sis.
See,
I never want to do that to you. I want to talk to my brother right now. I want to talk to my brother one-on-one right now. If we were in a court of law right now, and I'm an attorney, and you are a defense attorney, can you establish with written records what you're talking about right now? Because you can't tell a judge. You just go check it out.
Census
You're not listening to me, bro.
Yeah, I am listening to you. I just a simple Google question. What was the population of European immigrants in 1860?
Brian, I'm interested in that. Can you put that on the big screen, bro?
Yeah, Fadi got it. Fadi gonna look it up.
I mean, it's that simple. I can actually pull it up. You know,
I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. All I'm asking is just for proof of reference. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah, it's a simple Google search. And
so Prince. So my question is, so even in the late 1700s, right? There was no white people here. So how did the people get enslaved? Then, like, who enslaved the people? Like, or the prisoners of war? Like, how did that happen?
That was after 1866 when you see the first massacre break out. How we gonna be prisoners of war before then? See, you got to remember, you got to look at what's going on. They all came rushing from Europe in 1860. They wouldn't fight, and you go look over where they came from. See, that's a lot of things. We just read American history and we don't look to where they were coming from. But see, me, I'm nosy. I'm an investigator. I like busting criminals. So I went to go investigate. And when I looked over there in Europe, found out that all those Irish and German and all of them were running from conflicts in 1860 from Europe.
So George Washington was a lie then. George Washington was a lie.
All of it is a lie. I mean, you got to look at what's going on. When you read one thing, you got to go look. Action speaks louder than words. So when you look at why you see all these European immigrants coming here, then you go look and you hear them saying, "Oh, we're leaving persecution. Oh, dictatorship, this, that." Then you go look where you know how you go peep to see if they're telling the truth. You find out that there's conflicts going on. Their family members, their friends, they're all fleeing together. They're not willing to fight for their own country where they're coming from. But yet, strangely, they get over here, and then all of a sudden they get the fighting spirit. Oh, they want to join up with the Union and the supposed Confederacy. 60,000 go to the Confederacy. 500,000 go to the Union. Okay. Kind of looking like the Confederacy was kind of like, I don't know, the Navy SEALs. And the Union was what? The Army? I mean, because they only got 60,000 European immigrants. And then you see the supposed war going on, and you look where the war is going on. You notice it's going on along the coastline. But it's supposed to be a civil war.
The neighborhood or somebody, I don't know who got a question. Professor Allen, neighborhood, somebody got a question.
I got one. I want to know the Revolutionary War. I just want to know about the Revolutionary War. So you saying that happened in Europe or it didn't happen at all? I'm just asking for clarity.
I'm speculating on whether it happened at all.
Okay.
Because again, how do you have 1865 4th of July and 1776 4th of July, which is the Day of Independence, but then you read and you find out 4th of July 1865 is the Day of Independence. So which one is the real one?
Well, I can tell you.
I think the 1865
I'm actually going to cut everybody off on this one because my whole family since the Civil War, I'm a 19 Delta in the U.S. Army. That's what I specialized in. My whole entire family since the Civil War has been Cav Scouts, and that's been passed down through our generations. So that's how I know it happened, because that's family tradition.
Your family?
So nobody can lie to me
I'm
about
asking
that
you a
one.
question. Which side did your family fight on?
The Union.
And so your family, and you believe that other actual melanated people fought against
Civil War or Revolutionary War, y'all? I got
my family goes back before that. I'm just talking about like what I have actual decree that proves.
Yes, but the problem is the action. See, I'm not arguing with your family being in the Union, okay? Because the Union and the Confederacy was honestly the Grand Army of the Republic, okay? And
so was white people running that then? Was white people running?
No, this is when they did the coup. Okay.
With the black people. Hold on. So hold on. You taking too fast. So with those wars that Black American just mentioned, so what color was the people that was heading that war? Like
it was us. Why would your grandparents fight against your other grandparents? Their own people. Why would 750,000 verse off against 2 million? See, they this is what they told you. They said when a liar lies, he uses truth and then he lies about shit. They said 750,000 Confederates versed against 2 million Union soldiers. Now, anybody really want to believe that BS?
So I do agree with the whole Civil War thing, that it was our people versus their people originally, majority, and then things happened, promises were made, deals were struck, people switched sides, all that good stuff. But you said with the 1860 census, the immigrants that came over, so 4 million came over, and we know our population was supposedly a little over 4 million as well around that same time. So that still leaves like 22 million white people that was already here.
How?
So who's the other 22 million people?
Because why did we have to train them? If it was 22 million already here, why did we have to train the European immigrants for the war? Had plenty of white tea people already for the war.
Because they're stupid.
That's your pushback. They're stupid. So immigrants from another country who are coming from persecution and won't fight in their own country are stupid enough to join our army and fight for this supposed
I didn't say they joined ours. I didn't say they joined ours. I said
join the Union and the Confederacy. Those are our armies.
Hold on. So
in terms of what actually happened, I want to hear his question
and
again.
We had our own.
What did you just ask? Can you repeat that? What you just asked, Prince?
She said it was 22 million.
No, what did you just ask? I want to know what you just asked.
What I said.
No, I said there's 22 million left unaccounted for. You said that all the white people didn't get here until the 1800s, and then you used the 1860 census for reference of the white people.
No. This is where I get it, because you said something, Fatty. I got you, Fatty. I got you. He said something. What did you just ask her? You said, what did you say about 22 million? What did you just ask her?
I said, so the 22 million that was already here didn't want to fight, and they had to train European immigrants to fight. And you said, yeah, they were dumb.
No, I said white people are dumb.
So why didn't the 22
you said why would
they? Was already
you said
here
why would we have to
be Americans?
You
join the army.
Why
did they bring European immigrants over here?
No,
to
that's
join
not what you
army?
Asked. That was not what you said at first.
Yeah, that is what I said. I said
that's not what you said. No. You said why would we have to train their soldier? Hold on. You said why would we have to train their soldiers, and why would their soldiers join our army? Hold on. Yes. You said
20.
No.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. 1 second. You said why would they need to join our army?
Why would they need to train them? You already got 22 million that's here.
No. You didn't say 22 million. That's what I keep saying.
Why would they have to?
You're not letting me finish my sentence.
I keep saying the same thing over and over.
You're not letting me finish my sentence. Calm down.
Oh, y'all know. Yeah, y'all indigenous people, man. Y'all should get along.
I didn't finish my
Why would they have to train European immigrants instead of already 22 million?
I know, but I don't feel like. Look, I'm trying to relax. My kids is in the bed sleeping, sir.
Why you can't focus on what I'm saying? Something wrong with your brain.
Hold on. Okay. I got
y'all. Already here.
So let her respond, Prince, because I want to hear what you got to say. Go, Prince. I mean, go fight it. I want to hear what you guys say. Go. I want to hear you respond.
I was just saying he's changing what he said. What he said is that he asked the question, why would they join our army and why would we need to train them if they were coming here to colonize or if they were already in control? That's what you had asked. And I was responding to you.
That's
okay. What you say, Prince? Hold on,
I said, why would if they already had 22 million Caucasian Europeans here?
See, they saying you did say that. I know I'm not tripping.
Why would they need to train European immigrants coming over here, jumping off the
Because
boat.
they're poor people. They're poor people. They
So
didn't
these
come
poor
from
people
military
don't want
status,
to
none of
fight
that.
in
They
their
were poor
country.
people.
So these
everybody
poor
needs to
people
get
don't want to
context for everything.
defend their own family members in Europe. They're getting unalived. That's the reason why they're leaving Europe to come here. But yet, all of a sudden, they get to America and decide, you know what? We didn't want to fight in our country, but damn it, sign me up.
What do you mean fight? Okay.
And you're
They were
talking.
going
Okay, I'm
to
confused,
conflict.
Fadi.
They were
Are you talking
unaliving their
to fight for
family.
the
So
union?
hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm confused. I
Let me
just want to
just pull
get
it
this
up.
clear.
Let me pull
Hold
it
on.
up for it. Let me
Okay.
help.
Yeah, you're gonna pull
Yes,
it up.
please,
So
because
Fadi,
after you
was
pull up,
there?
I want you to. Oh, go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
No,
Let
I'm
me
not. I'm gonna
ask
ask you a question,
one
Fadi.
question.
So was there white people before 1865 here in America?
Yes.
Okay.
So can I ask a
How do
Now
we know
question?
Prince
that?
said it wasn't white people here.
Because we see them all
What?
coming on boats in
Hey, before
1860.
y'all go with that, let me ask a question just so I can follow. So
Okay,
Goodness
Fadia,
but
gracious.
after that,
Fadia,
I
you
want
and
him to
Prince.
explain his other point he made earlier. Go ahead.
Okay, mine is real quick. So you and Prince both come from the indigenous school. Am I correct on that?
I
I
think.
did not come from the school that Prince Dread comes from. I don't even
I
like
I
calling him that because it's too close to Dreadhead. I don't. I am my own person. I am
I
my
got
own
you.
person.
I'm just trying to
Okay.
understand. Listen, I came in late on it, right? And I'm enjoying it, but I just want to make sure I understand the perspective. So I'm asking you whether would someone call you both indigenous is basically, I guess, my question would
Yes,
be.
yes, they are both indigenous.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. And when y'all finish
Yeah.
going back and forth, I got a question for y'all. And it ain't even nothing really on this, but I'm searching in my family, and I do have some indigenous roots. I need to know where my Blackfoot family came from. Because everybody act like they didn't exist, but I keep finding them in records. Blackfoot Indians.
They
And they
existed.
all in the
Professor Allen, you still
southeast.
there, Professor Allen?
And
Yeah,
they
I'm
all in
here.
the southeast. But we'll get on that later. So now I
Are you
understand the
hearing this, bro,
perspective.
Professor? Are you hearing this? I'm sorry. Are you hearing this? No, I'm not talking. I'm
I'm
sorry.
waiting for Dre to come back here because I need him to explain some things.
Exactly. Because I'm
Because
like,
he
this is
definitely said there was
crazy.
no white tea people here.
This is
He said
crazy.
there was
Well,
no white tea people here until the 1800s. And now he said, oh, well, of course, I know.
Pretty
Putting
Well,
words
ludicrous.
in my
no, I
mouth.
think he's saying
Why
that
does
they
she keep
wasn't
adding
here.
words in my
That
mouth?
he said if they was here, mean that they wasn't. What?
No,
Nah,
Why the
I
no,
asked him.
23?
no,
I
Okay,
asked
okay.
about.
no.
Now, Fred, so
I was.
we can
Yeah, let me put you on the big screen, brother.
big screen me real quick.
There you go.
I believe this is the right one. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me see.
Decree of my
Yeah.
great grandfather getting promotions, and this is
Nope,
stuff
nope,
is in
nope.
written
This is the
letters,
wrong
and
one.
his
Hold on.
commanders were white people in the Union
This is the
Army.
wrong
So that
one.
doesn't even make sense, and that predates what he's
Yeah.
talking about right now. Like
Hold
we
on.
have that
That's the
in
wrong one.
actual records. That's part of us doing our. That's part of me. My
Why would
delineating.
anybody on the Confederate side fight against the Union side? Like, make that make sense.
Hold on. What'd you just say?
Why would any of
Like I
us on the Confederate side turn around? Hold on, let me pull it up. Turn around.
Hey,
That's the wrong.
Fadi, please talk to your people tomorrow, Fadi.
Here it is, right here.
I have two sides of my family. I have both sides of my family have served in the military for a long time. That's what makes my family a huge like it makes it a huge tradition in my family to join the military. It happened on both sides of my family, my mother and my father's side.
Okay. Now, I was explaining to her that they were going through conflicts and fighting in their own land. But yet none of these immigrants wanted to fight over there. They all came over here and joined our army and wanted to fight over here. But she claims there was already 22 million European Caucasians. So when we start looking, you'll notice what it says right here. Similar to the battles they had witnessed in their own home countries. Didn't I tell you that they were going through conflicts over there? And this is the reason why they left? See it?
Okay,
Put it in
hold
yellow.
on, hold on.
Similar to the battles they had witnessed in their own countries. Would you like to read that over again?
Hold on. No. Hold on. Let's process this. For one, I said the total of YT people in the country in
Oh my God, he's
1860.
trying
Hold
to
on.
twist this.
No, hold on. I said it would have been 20 rounded off to 22 million. 4 million or 5 million, I should say, out of that 22 million were the recent immigrants that came in the 1800s. Everybody else was already here before the 1800s.
So,
but in this thing that you're
why?
showing right here, hold on. In this thing you're showing right here, it's basically saying European immigrants played a significant role in the Civil War, with hundreds of thousands serving in the Union Army and a few in the Confederate Army.
God,
The
she's
largest
acting like
groups
her
of immigrant
reading.
soldiers.
We know
Hold
you
on,
can
I'm
read.
reading. Wait a minute.
Y'all act like that's gonna save you.
Hold on,
because
Prince Drake. Hold
Let
on,
me
because I want.
read.
Hold
Hold on, let
on.
her finish
Before
Let me
she
reading,
finish
read.
that.
Let
After
me
she get done
read, sir, because
finishing
all you read was the
dialoguing, I
highlighted
heard
parts.
you. I
Let me
said,
finish
hold on 1
reading.
second. After you
Let
get
me
done
read.
Now,
dialoguing,
Let me read.
after you
now,
get done
Dre.
Why
dialoguing,
you
Now, where the
interrupt
white?
me? Why are you
hold
interrupting
on.
me?
Remember,
Let her go. Let her
I
finish
am
because
gonna
I
let
want
her
to hear
go
her
because she
point.
want to show us that she can read. We can tell she's not
Nah,
illiterate.
nah,
It's not about that.
no, she.
What
Bringing
I'm trying to say
understanding to the
is,
table. All right,
what
bro.
I'm trying to say before she
We don't
gets
do
to
that around
reading,
here. Let her read.
everything
She's
has
bringing
a
Hold
understanding
on,
to
key
the
Dre.
subject.
statement.
She's bringing understanding to the subject.
Everything
Now,
has.
Fadi,
Can I finish
please
saying
tell
this?
your people what I said, okay?
She's bringing understanding to the subject by
No,
reading.
she's not.
So
She's
don't cut her
Can
off
I
adding
while
get an
on
she's
the read.
apology,
reading.
She's trying
Fadi?
to use the literature. So what I was trying
No,
to say was, after
She's
she
How do
bringing
you
can I
know
finish
what
understanding
I
saying what
was
I
to
about
keep
to
trying to
the
say?
say?
subject by
What
reading.
you were about to say,
After you
Fadi?
get
Don't cut
done
her off while
reading
she's
all the
reading.
literature, there are key statements that
Hold
sum
on.
up the
We're gonna
whole
do it like
thing.
this. Hold on.
Okay?
Okay.
Key
Hold on.
statements.
All right.
So go ahead and read all the Bible, and
Okay.
then we can
All
get to the
right.
key
Okay.
statements.
Okay. So let me pick up where I left. Because it's funny you say babble when I'm just reading what you
I
showed
know,
us. So how is that babble? Like what? I
because
can't. This is
apparently
the
you
thing.
think
I want you.
reading it is going to
No.
change the key
No,
statement
Prince.
of the
Wait,
whole
Prince.
paragraph.
Okay. Please hold on for a second because I need you to hear me when I say this. I'm not one of those people who is going to just be indoctrinated. If somebody's teaching me something, then teach me. I'm open to learn. But if I'm trying to make sure that what you're teaching me is valid, don't sit there and try to get upset and cut me off and dismiss me trying to fact check what you're telling me that you know to be true. Like, y'all sit there and make fun of church people for the same thing, and then you're upset because you expect me to do the same thing. You'll make fun of somebody who go to church for.
Long to get back to it. Please get back to it.
All
Oh,
right.
God.
So it says, what did I say? With hundreds of thousands serving in the Union Army and a few in the Confederate Army. The largest groups of immigrant soldiers were from Germany and Ireland, though many other nationalities served, including Britain, Italian, and Scandinavian immigrants. These soldiers often fought for reasons including loyalty to their new home, a belief in the Union's cause, and a desire to fight for freedom and against oppression, similar to the battles they had witnessed in their home countries. Now, here's my thing. My issue with this is the fact that the claim was never that YT people were born somewhere else. That's not the problem. You said there was no
What is the
YT
key
people
statement
here.
here?
Don't
What
cut
is the
me
key
off.
statement? Because
You
you babbling.
said there were no
Bro,
YT
don't cut her off,
people
bro.
here in America before 1860s. And you said the 1860 population
What's the
census or the
key
census.
statement
I'm
of this
making my
paragraph?
statement. It's not no key statement of the paragraph
It's not a key
because,
statement.
like, what is a key statement? Because what you highlighted ain't key. That doesn't
Oh, it's
prove that
not
white people wasn't
witnessing
here before
similar
the
to the battles
1800s.
they witnessed
All
in
Hey,
their
these,
Brian.
own
hold
Brian. Hey,
on.
countries,
Brian.
If people
Hey,
indicating
Brian.
immigrate
that they
to it,
had
in order for so,
conflicts.
hold on, Black American, hold on.
This
In
is
order
why I
for
can't
somebody
hop up
to
on.
immigrate, hold on, wait,
This
let
is
me. I'm
why I
gonna
can't
land
hop
with
up on
this.
panels.
No, I'm sorry,
What
Black
you say,
American. I'm
Black?
gonna
Hop
just
up
say
on
this one
panels
thing because I don't want
because
to lose my thought. I don't want to lose my
I hate
thought.
it with
Yeah,
I
let
hate
In
her
hop
order
finish.
on.
for
Yeah,
somebody to
exactly.
immigrate to a country, they have to be born somewhere else. So I don't know how it is that you think no YT people immigrated to this country until after all the history was over. First off, how did they pull the wool over our eyes?
What are you babbling about?
They just showed up.
What is she even babbling about? Because we're talking about the fact that they joined the Union Army and the Confederate
Army. Let's say you're telling the truth. Okay, Dre, so let's say you're right. Let's say you're right for a second.
Leave your own country where your people are being unalived, your family members.
I hear you. But let's say you're right. How in the world did they pull up on the shores in America in the 1800s and just take over everything, become the government and everything else? How did they achieve that? Because that's the other thing. Hold on, no. Wait a minute. Because you also said there was a huge unaliving that went on in 1866. But when I look it up, it wasn't huge. It was just a few people in a couple of towns or cities or whatever. It wasn't no mass unaliving.
So let him respond to you, Fadi. Let him respond to you. Go ahead, Prince Dread.
Call it a massacre if it was just a few people that got unalived. It was just a few.
Anything more than 3 people is considered a massacre.
Oh, well, I ain't heard them talking about the 5 people that got unalived on the news, a massacre.
I'm not stupid.
When the last time you hear a massacre, unless it was multiple people?
Multiple is more than 3.
If we did a cumulative of records that all of us have and put them all together, it would prove him wrong.
No, actually, it wouldn't. You just
because we have
some
stuff that goes way beyond. We got stuff that goes beyond the 1800s. We could easily put stuff together that would prove you wrong. Like that doesn't even make sense.
Actually, honestly, intellectually,
we have U.S. records. Like, what are you talking about? We have U.S. records. We have state records. We have all kinds of records. We have birth records.
Did we just not state, sir? Did we just not state most of the stuff that they touched is corrupted due to the fact that they committed massacres from 1866 to 1923?
The thing you don't understand is that we have our own copies of records. Everything that's record doesn't mean it's necessarily federal or state. People have personal records
and tried to write their families in on and everything. They even tried to tell us
them. We have personal records.
I just got one question before I end this live. So are you saying, and I just want to make sure I ain't trying to put words in your mouth as an indigenous brother from the States, are you saying that there was no white people prior to the 1860s here in America?
Basically correct. I am. You see their migration here.
All right, I'm also gonna take some shots of tequila.
Can I finish talking without you saying something?
I'm out of here.
Can I finish saying something? So we're gonna keep going
every chance you got.
We're gonna keep going. No, y'all keep talking over and won't let me explain. Keep giggling and running back to your 3rd grade to 12th grade education like it's factual.
Oh my God.
Okay, I want to hear this, Fadi. Because he's in. I want to hear this, Fadi. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because I'm gonna end the live in a minute, man.
Hey, before you end it, bro, let me ask Fadi a question too. Before you end it.
Okay.
In order to be intellectually honest, we have to admit the people who wrote it are the descendants of the people who committed the massacres from 1866 to 1923. Those were being the last one. And then the grandchildren turned around and wrote history and said, trust me, don't worry about what my granddad did. Yeah, we're telling you the truth.
Okay.
And then strangely, no, I'm not done. I'm gonna land now. I'm gonna land. Let me land. So then strangely, they don't put the slave narrative or any of that shit into the textbooks until 1980, 3 years after the Roots movie.
Okay.
Now,
I gotta stop you,
Dre. History,
no. I gotta stop you.
Why did they wait till 1980?
I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you to save you from yourself. I'm gonna stop you for 1 second, sir.
Why?
YT people, hold on. Okay, well, why you do all that? Because you don't know where I went to school at. And mind you, some of those grades you mentioned, I did. Yeah, but I did not. You make assumptions. Not everybody's education is the same. Some of those grades and some of those. No, I did not. You don't know me. You make assumptions. I did not. I barely went to
America.
public
What did you learn?
I only
Go
went
ahead,
to
Fadi.
public schools for a handful of years. Most of the time I went to private schools.
I did too.
And they were private schools opened by our own people.
Not white tea private schools. Still teaching the same curriculum.
Assumption. Oh my God. Anyway, okay, whatever.
States government. That's the only way they can be.
Okay, whatever. Okay, let me tell you, sir.
That's the real
okay, let me tell you.
Truth.
Okay, Prince, hold on. Let me tell
Hold
you
on,
why
let Fadi go
I
right
say
quick, Prince.
that you're wrong. I'm not even going to pull out a textbook of history. I'm going to use my own bloodline as an example. There is a last name within my family that I'm not about to say because it is a non-common last name that would be easily found. There is a last name in my lineage that literally no, wait, hold on. This does not come from history. This comes from my lineage's passed down oral history, and the proof of it is still sitting in North Carolina. My family was literally enslaved by the first settlers of certain parts of hold on, wait. Pause. So, like I said, my family, there's a certain lineage in my family that was enslaved by some YT settlers that came over in the early 1700s who enslaved the Tuscaroras. That's who enslaved that lineage of people.
Let me get this straight. European immigrants who were suffering from lead and mercury, very illiterate, came over to a totally alien land and subjugated the people that live here.
So no, it wasn't the person who first came over. It was the offspring that man made.
It was the offspring So what you're telling me is
he made on this soil. The offspring that was made on this soil.
Let me get this through my head.
Ain't nothing.
Yeah, let me get this through my head. His offspring,
he had a few family members with him, and he had offspring while he was here. Yes.
Let me get this straight. A Caucasian.
Yes.
These people who are illiterate, don't know this land, came over here and enslaved other people in their land, and they used a musket.
Oh my gosh, sir! See, this is why y'all should, and this is why I be really feeling like because y'all have a certain narrative, y'all assume everybody's history is the same. Wait a minute. So with the Tuscaroras, if you knew anything about the Tuscarora War and what happened with the Tuscarora, and what happened with the Tuscarora War. And how they were betrayed by the South Carolina
literature and name the weapons that they used.
Okay. So like I was saying,
hold on, y'all.
Oh my gosh. He's crashing out. He's crashing out so bad. So like I said, from the Tuscarora War, they got betrayed by some South Carolina Indians, right, who was working with the colonizer. And they captured thousands of the people that they did not unalive in the war or who did not escape. I mean, the people who didn't escape, basically. You didn't get unalive, you didn't escape. They enslaved them. They shipped them all up and down the East Coast. And one of the places where they went that they didn't leave their area was in the same place in North Carolina, and they were enslaved by a specific family because they were prisoners of war. They got captured during the Tuscarora War.
What weapons did they use during that time?
Oh my God!
Yeah, that actually matters. You know, when you're telling these.
Well, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go in the line. The neighborhood had a question for you, Fadi.
Was it a musket? Was people
what's up, the neighbor?
Fire?
What's up, the neighbor?
Were they covering their hands around it and going, light it, hurry up before the wind blows?
So
go ahead, neighbor. Hold on, Prince Dread.
How was
neighborhood? Go and Fadi the question.
Having wars with each other, sir. You don't make sense. Weapons existed.
What weapons were they carrying during that time?
I never said they used a musket. I never said that. You said that.
People? You can't just walk up to them and say, hey, you're captured. They had to.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Neighbor.
What did they use?
Sir.
Let's see, y'all. Go ahead, neighbor. Go ask Fadi the question.
I got two questions.
What's up, neighbor?
The first one is this. That family you mentioned that you didn't want to name that's rare, starts with an M and it's a river.
Why don't
also
y'all want to
named
know
after
about the
him.
weapons
Am
they
I
used to
correct?
capture these
No,
people
wait,
with? That they
no,
claim that they were
no.
using to
I'm
capture
not
these
talking to you,
people.
Dread. I'm talking to him. Hold on. So
Go
no, the
ahead.
name doesn't start with the M, but it is
Okay,
not
okay.
a. It's
Because
only literally family who has that name. Like
I come from one of those too, that there's a name that's tied to one of the old Virginia landowners who came here very
oh
early.
no, this not
This,
no this line. I have family from Virginia too, but no, this line not from
yeah.
Virginia.
Thank you,
This line
Dread, for
from North
coming up,
Carolina.
Dread.
Okay, but
Shout
here
out
go
to
my other
Dread.
question. What can
Yeah,
I
this line is from
research?
North Carolina.
Okay, where can I find the Blackfoot in the southeast? Where to go look? I'm finding them in court records, but I'm looking for they actual where they work. Where were they? Who were they?
Can you DM me? Cause I'm about to say it's off the
I
list.
can.
I will have to go get my laptop. Cause I was looking at the Blackfoot for somebody else. Just can you
Yeah,
just click
follow
on my
Friday.
profile, and then when you go to my page, like click on my profile and click on it again, go to my page and send me a message and ask me about the Blackfoot.
Okay,
And then
send me some places I can go read because
yeah.
I travel the country to go research it, so it don't matter to me
Okay.
what I gotta do. All right, appreciate it.
If
All right,
Dred
thank
is gonna
y'all,
be in this
man.
live, Dred, it's no hard feelings, sir. But you gotta let people talk. You don't let nobody talk and stop making assumptions, sir. Because how did the Indians fight each other? How? How did anybody around the world fight each other and have a war if they had no type of weapons? Like,
Thank you, Fadi. So please tell one in them, okay? Hear me, Fadi?
you tell her I'm not.
No. And tell all the indigenous people that I love them. Y'all can't. I just need an apology. Shout out to thank you, Prince Dread. You thank everybody.
The best bride. I say every time you a bad influence.
What'd you say?
I said every time you're better for. Oh wait, before you go, I don't know if you're gonna watch it, but there's this new movie on Netflix. Before you go, this new movie on Netflix, called War Machine.
I love that movie.
What? It just came out. How you love it already?
It came out last Friday.
Oh shoot! I thought it just came out this week. Okay, so you already saw it. Good. Quick question. You remember the black dude in the movie that was the only black dude until a certain part of the movie?
Yes.
Got injured in the movie?
Yes.
Okay. When they wrapped that man up like a burrito, and they all
in the water. Hey, and I think he's African too.
That man was gone off the glory already because I was not with him.
Hey, you saw how he fell in the water.
And then mind you, I thought it couldn't get funnier until they was in the little taker joint, and the man flew off.
Yeah, he fell out the thing. Hey, they did that man wrong, didn't it?
So
hey, I was laughing
like,
too.
why y'all had to do the one black man like that in the movie?
And they just dragging the one black man through the whole movie.
Exactly.
He the reason why everybody dead.
Just would not let that man just go to glory. Let him die in peace. Oh my God.
He the reason why everybody dead, yo.
Like, how did he survive the waterfall?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who
pulled him out?
The dude. Hold on. Before he hit the water, when they had him on the stream, when they were trying to bring him across the river.
Yeah, they didn't even think that one through. Like, y'all knotted it in the middle.
Not even in the middle, yo. But yeah, I don't know how they pulled. It was the dude that he said, I walked down here some and I saw y'all coming through the water. That's when he pulled him up. Cause the dude, the main character, he was still holding on to the black dude's hand. He said, "You can let it go now. You can let it go now." When he pulled him up. Yep. I liked it though. You know, a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it.
I did. I liked it. I'm gonna watch it again because that was wild. Tulsa 7.
Yep. Oh, what was the number? The helmet that was floating in the water by the dude.
Oh, I forgot his name. I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah, that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love y'all black folk, but he had to die, man. I'm sorry, I had to leave him there to die, bro.
Oh, it's called
Everybody died because of this man.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix called War Machine.
Everybody.
Yeah. I felt the way. But yeah, when he fell out the back of that truck, I cried laughing. I said, why they didn't strap him down? They ain't strapped the man down.
He just flew.
Did he trip over? Did he trip over or something?
I think so. I don't even know. Oh my god. I swear, it's a good movie because of the fact that it has action and it's not. I don't think they meant for it to be funny.
Yes. I thought I was the only one that was laughing at this shit. They get mad at the same time.
Me and my husband rewinded it like 5 times.
Yes. Then he was asleep the whole time. You remember that was carrying him up the hill? He was asleep. I would have been left that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm mad thinking about this shit.
Ben left him. He would have been safer if I left him behind.
He would have. Cause you see, the machine didn't knock him out when he fell out the truck.
And then what's worse is that they didn't just make the man break one leg. He broke 2.
Broke 2 legs. Fell when he was sliding down the hill when he fell off the motherfucker. I said, damn. They just treating the niggas wrong in this one. Everybody else got a kick them.
They said F these niggas.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Whenever you get out here, you done piss me off again. Think about this shit. All right, Fadi. Thank you so much, Fadi, for coming up.
All right, bro.